Good.
Very quiet. Good. My name is Catalina Gonzalez, and I'm gonna do my best to, in 5 minutes, tell you the whole story of my life. So first of all, I wanna see a show of hands. Who wasn't born in this country? Wow. Keep your hand up if your family doesn't live in this country. Yeah, big number. So just like you, I come from a different country. I am from Colombia. Let's see if I know how this works. So I am from Colombia, and I'm going to tell you how I went from being an engineer to being a happiness ambassador. So I grew up in a family of artists, singers. Everyone knew how to play some kind of instrument. My mom is an English teacher, and look at her, she's pretty ballerina. This is how my family gatherings look like. Everyone would grab a guitar, and everyone would be singing together. So it was impossible not to fall in love with music. So when I was in primary school, at the age of 8, a teacher started a dancing group, and I was literally the first one in line. That's tiny me. And the first dance that I learned was cumbia, which is what we just danced today. Coincidence? I don't know. And then I kept dancing many different dances throughout the year when I was in high school. When I was 16, I finished high school, and I had no idea what was I going to do with my life. I didn't know what to do, what to study. I wasn't interested in anything. I just wanted to get away from Colombia. That didn't happen, so I ended up studying mechanical engineering. I don't know why. I was just good at maths, and uni was close to home. It makes sense. Mechanical engineering gave me my best friends, my first business. I used to sell brownies and sweets. Amazing dance teachers and performances. I planned the graduation ceremony of my career, of my work, and I prepared the speech, and I was the MC at that event. So one of the teachers saw that in me, and he gave me a job doing marketing for engineering companies. He became my first mentor, and one very good friend that I still keep. In my social life, I was always like, I don't know, I have this thing about microphones. Whenever I see a microphone, I have to grab it and sing or say something. I'm a really bad singer, but I still do it. And I was always dressing up, and I was the life of the party. Like everyone would just follow me. I would dance and people would follow. So then I realized that I was in love with marketing. Marketing was my very first professional passion. I studied marketing, and it gave me so much. That's the first thing that I studied by choice, not because I had to. I liked it so much that in school I never ever read any books, and I actually read lots and lots of different books of marketing, and I still do. So I had it all. I had an amazing boyfriend. I was 29 back then. I had a beautiful car, boyfriend, family, friends. Next step was get married, have children, buy a house, buy a bigger car, get another job, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. Definitely not. So I came to Australia. So I said, this is the time where I'm going to do what I love doing. So I studied tourism. I prepared resumes saying that I was a dance instructor. Someone believed me and gave me a job, and I started teaching with no experience, just based on what I learned from my teachers. Then I actually got trained in how to teach, and I got certified as a Zumba instructor, and it's been non-stop since. It's my life in Australia has been like an amusement park. So yeah, lucky me, I did have the English. So here I improved it. I got any job that I could find that I just liked. I did customer service, promotions, sales. I worked at the MotoGP Grand Prix. So that was me then. This is me now. First, I was just chasing whatever people told me to do. Now I just embrace my life and live it as fun as I want. And I have a thing about unicorns and rainbows. So here I am. I have all these passions, all this education, all these experience and skills, and I was doing many, many, many different things. So I went to see my family, and when I came back, depression number one. So I was completely depressed emotionally. So I started doing personal development. It helped me to do a lot of healing, learning from past experiences, asking forgiveness for every single person and everything that I did. But then the value that I found in personal development is that they introduced me to something called purpose. So what is your purpose? It's your big why. It's what moves you. It's what pumps your heart. It's what drives you. And then when I realized that there was something like that, I was like, oh my God, voila, my life purpose. To live a happy and abundant life, I joyfully invest my time and energy doing what I love with the people that I love and making a positive impact on everyone around me. That is personally and professionally. This is what drives me. This is what gets me up in the morning. Whenever I'm sad, that's what I go to. I go like, okay, my purpose is to be joyful and happy, so let's find a way to do that. So, and I started attracting all these kind of things to my life until this beautiful lady, Catalina, came to my life. This is actually a photo of the moment that we met. It was meant to be. She shared her dream with me, I shared my dream with her, and I said, look, we have a similar dream, why don't we work together? So I wanted to start a business. I didn't know if I wanted to do a charity or if I wanted to start a business. Because there was this social person in me wanting to make an impact, and I said, okay, so I'm gonna make money, but then no, I wanna do charity. And she introduced me to this concept of social entrepreneurship, which is when we can actually have a business, generate profits, and create an amazing social impact. So we've created this amazing concept. It's taken a while. It's a roller coaster as well, but we're loving the journey and we love what we have created. I've worked with kids, adults, elderly, disability, you name it. Schools, events, festivals, everything you can find, okay? So then I had a little bit of an issue with my health. I was burned out because I was teaching lots of different classes per week. So then I realized that what I was giving to people around me wasn't like, it wasn't something that more than my professional knowledge, my personal values, my energy, my fitness, and all the dancing. What I realized, because of the feedback that they gave me, is that it was about my energy. They said there's something about you that just lights up a room. So I decided to focus on becoming a happiness ambassador. So I inspire people to find their inner joy, to better connect with themselves and others, and I do this both personally and professionally. Challenges, you name it, I have them all, physically, emotionally, everything. How do I overcome it? By good habits. Personal development has given me so many good habits. You'll get that later. And so this is my invitation. My invitation is here today is to follow your heart, do what you love, find what you're passionate about, think about what contribution you want to make to the world, appreciation and gratitude every single day, every single moment of your life. Gratitude is the antidote to fear and to everything. And be the own creator of your own life. Your life is a white canvas. You can reinvent it any single time that you want. Like I realized that what happened for me was that I started from scratch. I had nothing when I came to Australia. I had English, $1,000, and a visa. That's it. I had nothing else. And I created all this from just that. So you're the creator of your own life. Be the painter of your own masterpiece. Thank you very much.